True to their word, farmers, ranchers, and their urban and suburban allies are continuing their rallies and town halls all across the province against Bill 6. Now, Bill 6 is the NDP's legislation that requires farms and ranches to buy WCB coverage, follow occupational health and safety rules, and it swings the barn doors wide open for unionization of farm workers. And rightfully, farmers hate this bill. And on Friday morning, I caught up with another rally that started in Stony Plain and ended in Spruce Grove. Farmers and ranchers and their supporters were out well before the sun was fully up in the falling snow with their signs and their petitions in front of NDP MLA Erin Babcock's office. She's the MLA for Stony Plain. Ms. Babcock wasn't there, but I've been to enough of these things to know she wouldn't give these farmers any hard answers anyways. This is some of what I heard while I was there. Here.
I'm really disappointed that them restricting employees and children is going to actually take away safety checks and balances that are already in place.
We want to see children working on the farm. We want to see people working on the farm. We want to have our freedoms back.
Every job, every person, every food bank, and every social program is now going to be affected by the programs they're putting in place. It's just beginning. It's just beginning.
Then after the gathering wrapped up, a tractor convoy went up the road to Spruce Grove to the constituency office of NDP MLA Trevor Horne. He wasn't there either, but like I said before, no biggie. It's not like he'd be able to answer any questions. I mean, if Jobs Minister Laurie Sigurdsson can't, why would we think Trevor Horne could? He doesn't even live in his riding. According to his MLA bio, he lives in St. Albert. Local residents took turns at the microphone while two of Horne's staffers looked on, chit-chatting, sort of looking across between bored and scared. Now listen to what the rally goers had to say. Here.
We're just saying, come meet with us, talk with the stakeholders, talk with you guys who know what's going on out there, and come to a consensus. And then together, move forward together as Albertans. We don't want this rammed down our throats. And with only an hour debate, that doesn't seem like a democracy to me.
We as farmers need to set a shining example of what happens to governments when they pass agenda-driven legislation against a special segment of their humanity.
How much this is going to cost us. It's everybody in the cities, everywhere. The food prices will go up.
I am 17. My first job was at Rusty Horseshoe Ranch. I was mucking stalls, feeding animals. It was like minus 30. I couldn't feel my toes by the end of it. I made minimum wage, but I loved it.
Do you know for a fact that as an employee of ranches and farms, my children would not be allowed to work by my side the way they had when they were growing up?
Well, if I have to invest my time now in all this OHS regulations, etc., am I in fact better off to lay off my two hired hands and spread the work to the family or reduce acres?
One woman's story was especially heartfelt. She told the story of how her neighbors helped her after her husband died. Here.
My husband and I farmed in the Stony Plain area for over 50 years. This fall he died. And the neighbors came over and took the crop off. So what's going to happen to the next generation? We're trying to back off from farming. What's going to happen to the young people here?
Now that's the story of so many Alberta families, including my own. It's a testament to rural Alberta values. Being neighborly isn't just something you do. It's who we are. This is something that urban elitists like Rachel Notley will never understand. Rural Alberta doesn't need big government rules to tell us how to take care of each other, because we already know. For TheRebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid.